So in this episode, we're going to be talking about 13 Fanboy. Let's get started. So 13 Fanboy was written by Joe Paul Rysick and written and directed by Deborah Voorhees. You know Tina from Friday the 13th Part 5? Yes, that Deborah Voorhees. Now, she's actually finished writing the script for 13 Fanboy, and 13 Fanboy is about a little girl named Kelsey who actually witnesses her grandmother being murdered. Now, her grandmother was an actress from one of the Friday the 13th films, and the person that murdered her was some crazy fucking deranged fanboy of the Friday the 13th franchise. Now, as Kelsey gets older, she comes to realize that a whole bunch of actresses from the Friday the 13th franchise are actually being murdered by this crazy fuck. Now, one of the things that she comes across is that her grandmother's best friend, who is also an actress from one of the Friday the 13th films, is being stalked by this fuck. Now, little Kelsey, who has grown up, has to defend and risk her life to save her grandmother's best friend from this crazy deranged lunatic. But I'll let Deborah Voorhees explain this as she could a lot better than I can.
Hey, Sleeve Biker. Thanks so much for having me on your show. I'm here to tell you about a film I'm working on called 13 Fanboy. This is something that I think that the Friday the 13th gamers are going to particularly like because we have two of your favorites from the game, both Thom Mathews and Kane Hodder in the film. We also have CJ Graham, who of course you guys know from Jason Lives. We have Judy Aronson from Part 4. We have Tracy Savage from Part 3. We have myself from Part 5. We have Ron Sloan and Carol Locatel. You guys will remember them as Junior and Ma from Part 5. So we have quite a bit of the cast, and we have much more to come that we're super excited to tell you about. We're just waiting for the ink to dry. So, but anyway, this film is about an obsessed fanboy who is stalking the women from the real life actresses from Friday the 13th. Think of this as a Hush, Cape Fear, hardcore thriller, horror thriller, you know, edge of your seat kind of thing, and then add in the horror kills that everybody loves. We're looking at using all practical special effects, no CGI. We know that's really important to the fans, and frankly, it just looks better. It's a little more expensive, but it's well worth it.
Now, you can actually find 13 Fanboy on Indiegogo. They are currently trying to raise $50,000, and they're 72% of the way there. And they have some really kick-ass perks, such as the Hedge Clipper Heroes at $13, which is a shout-out on social media, naming the 13 Fanboy credits, and behind-the-scenes updates. There's also Stocking Stuffer for $20, which would make an amazing gift for any Friday the 13th fan because it allows you to put their name into the credits for 13 Fanboy. Camp Counselor at $25, Dream Warrior at $40, and the best perk on this list, which of course is the one that I selected, is the Prophet of Doom, which is a shout out on social media, naming the 13 Fanboy credits, a 13 Fanboy poster, an autograph by Haley Greenbauer, behind the scene updates, and a DVD of the film. And by DVD, they mean Blu-ray in 1080p. And yes, I did confirm that with Deborah Voorhees herself. And then there are a shit ton more of perks that range from $113 all the way up to $5,000, giving you anything from Jason's mask to actually visiting the set and after party. Now, 13 Fanboy is a full-length feature destined for theatrical release, and it will be available on a lot of streaming apps. Now, one of the kick-ass things that I confirmed with Deborah Voorhees herself is that one, even though it says DVD, it is actually a Blu-ray that will be done in 1080p, but CGI will be kept to a minimum. Yes, that's right, they are going full 80s with practical effects. Now, I'm super fucking stoked for this because I, for one, am so sick and tired of CGI ruining a great horror scene. You know, where some awesome horror scene is going on and some CGI limb falls off or CGI bloods and you just know it's fake. It ruins the whole damn scene. Now, this is a great fucking thing. I cannot wait to actually see this shit, especially now that I know that it will have practical effects. But with all that said, we have one more video. Yes, that's right. We're going to hear from Tommy Jarvis himself.
And go out there and support 13 Fanboy. It's a great script. You guys will not be disappointed. There's a lot of twists and turns, and you are going to be so friggin' surprised. It's going to blow your mind. Deborah's done a great job. Looking forward to working with her and the whole crew and Vincent and everybody involved in it.
But I want to know what your thoughts are down in the comment section below. Do you think this sounds kick-ass? Can you not wait to see this shit? And don't forget to back this project. Link is down in the description below. It doesn't matter if it's $1, $5, $50, or even more, as long as you back this kick-ass project. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit notification box. If you don't, you won't be notified of kick-ass shit such as this. And don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, because 100 likes on this video will get you another 13 Fanboy video on this channel. And don't forget March link down in the description below. Eat, sleep, / repeat. The 4 essentials for any asymmetrical survival horror gamer. Don't forget to join us in Discord, because that's where we are whenever the kick-ass time in there. And as always, I'll see you next time.